Hello, my name is Alexandru Anusca and I'm a CELTA tutor at Shakespeare Training, Romania. I'm here to give you a rundown of what the CELTA course is and tell you why you should take it. So let's see. So, what is the CELTA? Well, it's a teaching certificate program run by Cambridge University. It's one of the most significant and rewarding TESOL courses offered. TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Now, the main reason why the CELTA certificate is so popular and sought after is that it's internationally recognized, it is highly respected, and it represents a benchmark for quality. All of these are also reasons why you should take the CELTA too. Now let's see what the requirements for the course are. Well, in terms of experience, none. This course was designed for newcomers who have never taught before, but it is also highly useful for beginners wanting to learn more about teaching English, and for those who are already experienced but who are looking for professional development and for a new challenge. Now bear in mind that you need to be at least 20 years of age to take the CELTA, and that you must be either a native speaker of English or have a high level of proficiency in this language, and by this we mean a minimum of C1.2. You must also be a high school or a university graduate. But as long as you have determination and have the potential to develop into an effective teacher, this course is for you. Now, what's the schedule on the CELTA course? Well, basically there are two formats, part-time and intensive. The part-time course spreads over 20 weeks, generally 1 day per week, mostly Saturdays, but just a few Sundays too. The intensive is neatly packed into 4 weeks, Monday to Friday. This means that you have the advantage of choosing a format that is suitable for your own schedule and for your learning pace. So, how will you learn on the course? Well, here theory and practice are never separated. You learn about the principles of effective language teaching and also have lots of hands-on experience. But how is this done? Well, an important part of the course is the teaching practice. So you actually teach a series of lessons to adult learners. You also learn by reflecting on and receiving feedback for these lessons, both from the trainers and your peers. You get to observe the lessons of fellow trainees as well as those of experienced teachers, such as the trainers, but not only, and refine your skills during supervised lesson planning. That's where you prepare your teaching practice with the help of the trainer. Next, we've got input sessions. These are led by the trainers or may be done through the Cambridge CELTA platform. Input sessions are where methodology is discussed and teaching techniques are presented and demonstrated. So you get to see these put into practice and you can integrate them into your own lessons. There's also doing research for written assignments, and far from being purely theoretical, these have immediate practical applicability in the classroom. So in short, you learn in 3 different ways. 1, by doing. That means you teach your lessons. 2, by observing and engaging with others to exchange ideas and opinions, namely feedback from peers and tutors and observing other teachers. And 3, through individual research, which is planning your lessons and doing the written assignments. And all 3 approaches come nicely together to offer you a complete, multifaceted experience in professional development. So, who are these people you'll be spending time with? Just like you, they will have all undergone the application process and will have been interviewed. They are people who really want to learn and better themselves. Like I said, they are newcomers, beginners, and teachers with experience. They form your support group and professional network on the course. They are people whom you can exchange ideas with, people you can observe teaching, and who will give you feedback on your own work. In short, they are teachers you can learn from and who you will grow with. Now, what does a typical on-site CELTA day look like? Well, step 1, coffee to start your day right. And the beginning of the day also includes chatting with the others on the course, last-minute preparation if you're teaching on that day, followed by teaching practice. It's like this. A part of your teaching practice group has their lessons and you observe them, or vice versa. But more about that in a minute. After that comes the feedback session, and when that's done, supervised lesson planning. Everyone is involved here, and you get to integrate feedback which was previously discussed into your future lessons. Supervised lesson planning can be done both face-to-face as well as via email. We then have a lovely lunch break, and soon after, input sessions, the one we talked about before, with occasional admin sessions thrown into the mix too. The day ends with preparing for the next one. Now this includes planning, exchanging ideas with other candidates on the course, and preparing materials. You can also do research. After that, you have some well-deserved rest and take it from the start for the following day. How does teaching practice work? Well, teaching practice means a set of lessons taught one after another to the same group of adult learners. The trainees are split into two groups, up to 6 trainees in each. Those teaching to the pre-intermediate students and those working with the upper intermediates. And halfway through the course, you swap the group of learners, so you experience teaching at 2 different levels. Now, on any given day, at either of the levels, a part of the trainees teach, while the others observe them. So more or less, you will spend your days alternating between the roles of teacher, when you have your lessons, and that of observer, when you watch your peers' lessons. These lessons are 45 minutes each, and you need to prepare and teach a number of 8 throughout the course. As you teach, the trainer is also there to observe and give you feedback after the lesson. In the offline course, you, the learners, the other teachers, and the trainers work in the same room, observing the lessons being taught, after which the learners leave and the feedback sessions can start. Online, it's more or less the same, only this time you share a virtual classroom on the Zoom platform. Will you take an exam at the end of the course? Short answer, no. Long answer, assessment is continuous on this course, so there is no final exam, but you are evaluated on your teaching skills, your ability to reflect and offer feedback, plan your lessons, manage your time, and integrate feedback into your teaching practice, as well as your professionalism on the course. There are 120 contact hours during which these aspects are assessed. You need to pass the 8 lessons that you prepare and teach, as well as the 4 written assignments. Depending on your reasons for taking the course, there are a number of things you can do after you graduated. 1. If you're a newcomer to the world of English language teaching, you can start applying for a job and begin your career as a teacher. Or you can do some volunteer work to help you further refine those skills that you acquired. 2. Those who are already in the trade can start using these new methods in their teaching practice. You can look for new opportunities, either a more senior role in your current institution, or look for a new position in a new place. Take up a new challenge. 3. Everyone can start thinking about further development. Yes, already. You can do more research and subscribe to ELT publications, or even submit your own articles. You can experiment more in the classroom and try out new methods, attend workshops, seminars, presentations, or even give your own presentation at the conference. In any case, the idea is to keep up to date with the newest developments in ELT. Remember, it can start with the CELTA, but it doesn't have to end there. Why take the course with Shakespeare Training? Well, we are the first center in Romania and have received an official stamp of approval from Cambridge University representatives. We've been effectively running free CELTA courses every year since 2014. Another reason is the tutors. We've got extensive experience in teaching in a wide range of contexts. We've been rigorously trained according to the process outlined by Cambridge University, and we've also spent years in teacher development, training new teachers, creating workshops, giving presentations at conferences. Trainers also have a full Cambridge Delta qualification. The tutors have been working together very closely, which gives the course a level of coherence unique to our center, streamlining the experience for trainees. We're encouraging, helpful, and are there 100% for our candidates. What should your next move be? Well, give it a good think, but don't hesitate, because you know you're ready to get an internationally recognized certificate and grow as an English language teaching professional. Just apply. Go to our website and fill in the application form, then follow the next steps in the process. The fact that you've watched this video means you're already determined to start your journey. So well done on taking this first step. Come and work with the best center in Romania and reach your potential.